Here we are on a new day in the rice factory. They've brought in fill and pounded it down to pack it solid, and now they're putting rock fill on top, and that may well end up with concrete on it later to make a solid concrete floor. A little bit of water to get out of the way. The Conroy's plastic from all the stuff we bought in the containers has been distributed far and wide here. I saw some on a place about 200 metres up the road yesterday, so it gets around. Okay, I think we can see how far, given they're putting a formwork for a ring beam along top of that wall at the back, I think that's as far as that's going to go. The toilet cubicle's coming along, and I'm not about to follow him along that walkway. So more rock going inside. No idea where these bricks or concrete blocks are going, but I'm sure there's a plan. Let's go and see if we can see what's happening at Santa's house. Given that the skillion out the back seems to be 95% completed, this must be for front veranda, I think. Other days gone by. There's perhaps not obvious changes, but Dadang's tidying up that wall. The guys are out the back tidying up the other walls at the back. Okay, so toilet cubicle seems to have reached its final height. Ring beam on the top of the wall around the backyard is finished. Lintel going over this doorway or gateway here by the look of it. Let's see where we go from here. Someone's going to have to retrieve their hat. So I head back down to where they're working on Santa's front porch, or veranda, whatever you want to call it. Away. Matte black. That's going to be wonderful. I forecast it's going to reach at least 65 degrees on the underside of that, because that's what I've observed on our back patio. Look, that's what you get. Things have changed at the front. I was sitting there in the lounge room and I saw the roof trusses get up and move. So let's go down and have a look and see where they are. Oh, that looks promising. Looks like tomorrow they may actually go up on the roof. In fact, if we look over there, there's one up there already. So, wonder what's happening this end. Looks like maybe they're not going to do a solid gable end. Well, as usual, I'll find out later. Here we are the next morning, and they've got the web trusses up on top now. So it'll be interesting to see them start standing them up. My impact driver is back at Santa's house with the nut driver on it, because they're still doing work there, but presumably that will come down here soon to help with assembling this. The good old Ryobi 1 Plus power tools have turned out to be very popular. But it's all going along nicely. Another truckload of sand has been delivered for concrete works. That's the roofing for the rice factory there. Well, it's apparent they're not doing a hard gable end on the east end to match the west end. Why? I have no idea, but then again, for most things here I learn as we go. But you can see that the slope there is going in for the skillion that will come over the carport at the end here. Always interesting. Anyway. Oh, more ladder. Progress is being made on the roof. Yes.
One lagi.
Not the battery? Oh, okay. You need two. Okay. Yeah. I can cope. Yep. Okay. I'll be back with another one. Okay. There's not there. Righto. Okay. I'll be back. As appears to be the tradition, we have flags going up the top of the building. Seems to be the way it happens, as they did the same when they built our house. Yeah, so it's starting to look a bit tidy. And the sound you hear is impact driver driving self-tapping bolts into the metal to tie those pieces together. So there's one over that way with my impact driver, and there's one up there with my drill set up for screwing. So my cordless power tools are greatly appreciated here. And there's Ezra, who's managing the whole thing. Yep, they're re-establishing ground level here. All coming along nicely. For reasons not obvious to me, they actually have a bunch of bananas hanging up in there. Strange custom apparently. Oh. if it works for them. Start of another work day. A bit more rendering and dressing up of columns is going on. Not quite sure what Azra's up to there. I think he might be making an insert for the window we can see in the background there. He was measuring that up earlier. And there's definitely going to be a skillion at this end to cover the carport. And I'm thinking that remaining bit of Rio sticking out of the top of the column at this end might be related to that, so that the skillion will actually come back pretty much to this end. But as ever, I'll find out the actual result when it happens. Bit of refinement going on in the rendering of the vertical columns there to make them look nice and neat. That is going to be the office. I'm not quite sure whether there's going to be windows in those big openings. I would have thought they'd have frames in them if they were. Not sure what the story is. As ever. Roofing continues, and also making the back side of this wall look a bit prettier. And getting closer to having concrete on the ground. Oh, we have a roof over the toilet. Temporarily. It's late morning and it's my first time down here today. So they've got one side of the roof done by the look of it. First raid will wash that off. Been having a bit of fun trying to get them water from their well. I've got a 12-volt submersible dirty water pump running off a solar panel. It's got some flat 1-inch hose, but it rolls up nicely. But the trouble is that it doesn't like a kink when it comes to sending water, and the pump's not real good at pushing it uphill all that far. So behind that pile of sand, there's a bucket sitting on the ground, and it's got enough oomph to have a trickle into that, and then you have to lift the bucket of water into that bigger drum. It won't push it uphill into the drum, it just hasn't got enough push. But it's coming along, and it looks like we have some tiles here for the establishment. Lots of concrete. There's our squat toilet upside down over there. With more tiles. So it's looking quite neat. I need to go back and get on with some other stuff I was doing. So I'll leave them to it. So here we are inside the warehouse, factory, and there's a excavation going on to match another one over here. Looks like we're going to get some strong foundations for mounting the machinery on, which is good. And we have half a roof, so some shelter. And the surface finish of the beams out there is being refined. And as ever, the crooks are investigating. They have to come and check everything out. I'll stop recording and go across and put a stop to that. There's more steel work going on as they build those heavy duty foundations for the machinery. I thought I should wrap up this video at this point. Go and edit it down and upload it. I'll just give you one last look at Santa's house before I do that. At this stage, most of the work on Santa's house is on the inside. The exception being putting hinges on the windows. Paint roller there for when the rain stops. I don't know what's happening at the end of the gable up there. Presumably something will be done to fill that in so that the wind doesn't blow in. Well, wind is okay, but you don't want rain blowing in. Okay, I'll wrap up this video.